gunrangebags.com, promo code AM560.
I always learn so much from all of our guests each week on Get Down to Business. I've enjoyed our conversations thus far. Bert Levy, as well as the team from Quench Wellness, and then, of course, Ed Muzio. Great conversations so far, and I'm thrilled to be joined here in studio once again. It's been a jam-packed guest studio this week here on Get Down to Business. But Dan Synwolt, who has a fantastic operation, Office Evolution. I've been hearing about you for a while. It's actually amazing that we haven't met in person any sooner. But Dan, welcome to Get Down to Business. Thanks for coming here in studio.
Thank you, Shalom. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. So, Dan, I've been hearing a lot about you, and you are really empowering a lot of entrepreneurs in a very, very literal sense, because you are helping them open their doors in the morning and helping them operate as successful businesses. That's because you are literally their office space, which is kind of exciting.
Yes, that's correct. So we help a lot of business people, and it could be a business just starting out. It could be a solopreneur. There's a lot of responsibilities, everything from running the business to marketing, making sure that the customer service, making sure the customers are happy. But the areas that we can help folks is above and beyond. We can definitely provide a fully furnished office for folks that would need that on a regular basis, on a full-time basis. But we can also offer services, just basic services. Maybe they're not to that point yet. Maybe it's something as simple as a business address for their business. A place where we can accept packages and mail, an alternative to, say, a post office box or a home mailing address. It provides a much more professional presence. So that could be one service.
So there's a lot of different options for business owners, and a lot of different ways that Office Evolution can be the right fit for them. But Dan, I'm curious, your story. When did your Office Evolution location open, and why and how?
Well, that's a great question. So we've been open for 4 years, and it's been pretty close to 4 years to the date. And
happy anniversary.
Well, thank you so much. And it's been a long period of time to find the right location. Location is very important in this business. So I was very close to closing a deal in Northbrook, and that didn't happen, unfortunately. But one mistake that I made is that I didn't have a plan B or plan C. So I was at square one again. But anyway, I came across after looking at several locations, one near O'Hare. And it was on the first floor of a building, a nice Class A building. And we felt that was a great location. It was a building with a lot of amenities for one reason, and the other reason is that it is in the middle of an area where it's very easy for access, both coming and going to north and south and the east and west in the Chicagoland area. And we're only about a mile from O'Hare Airport as well. So it lends itself very well for conveniences, and there's a lot of amenities within the building itself, a place where people can come, and it's a place where you can grab coffee and lunch. There's a health center, health club in the building, convenience store. So there's a lot of conveniences. So I thought that was the best of everything for choosing that particular location.
There are a lot of conveniences, and I have come out and visited. In full disclosure, my father was, I believe, one of your very first tenants in the building in the Office Evolution space for the past few years. So he introduced me to you. And I've been out to visit, and it's true there are a lot of amenities, and I know that they've been very, very happy over there. Dan, tell me about the Office Evolution difference. Why would somebody come to Office Evolution as opposed to just taking a office space on their own?
That's another great question. So the shared market concept is definitely expanding, and there's a lot of folks doing the same thing that we are. But a couple benefits that we have. One is that we have a proven system. We're a franchise through Office Evolution. Office Evolution is based out of Colorado by a gentleman, started by the name of a gentleman called Mark Hemmeter, named Mark Hemmeter. And he's been very successful in that area. And he felt that he can learn from others that can do the same thing in different markets. So he decided to franchise. So he's been doing this for now 15 years, so he has proven systems as far as the billing and marketing and everything. all the systems to support the business. But also the main thing that I try to do is I like to treat, it's the golden rule. It's treating people the way they would want to be treated. And it's really understanding the person's business and making sure their needs are being met. And that's going to mean different things to different people. It could be, hey, I have a check that's coming from a customer. Can you let me know when it arrives? So we are cognizant of that, and we call them when that particular check does arrive. Maybe it's a client that comes in and has meetings on a regular basis, and he wants to have certain beverages for clients that come in to meet. So we make sure all those beverages are in the meeting room prior to the meeting and make sure it's fully stocked. So it's those little things. It's nothing earth-shattering, but it's a lot of those little things that we feel make the difference, and that's really understanding our customers and our customers' businesses. Dan,
it's great, and you're right. It is the little things that make a big difference, especially in business. If a business owner knows they have a routine, and that you are bending and finding a way to cater to them, as opposed to having them have to cater around your routine, that makes a tremendous difference, and that really helps a business owner be successful in whatever line of work that they are in. We're going to have to squeeze in a quick break in a moment, but after the break, I want to definitely chat with you about some of the examples. I shared one of them, a certain accounting firm that I know, but I'm curious about some of the other industries that call at Office Evolution home. So we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. Once again, you're listening to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business jobs and entrepreneurship. Get on my website, shalomklein.com. I'm chatting with Dan Synwolt, the proprietor of Office Evolution, here just a couple of miles away. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Message and data rates may apply. Individual results may vary. See website for details.
But hey, I'm buying a huge flat.
Away right near O'Hare, and very convenient location. Dan, we started talking a little bit about some of the examples of businesses that call Office Evolution home. Can you share with us any of the success stories?
Sure. Actually, there are quite a few. As far as verticals, we have folks from all verticals. And once I think I have them all covered, there's one that it appears to be a new one. But surprisingly, above and beyond just, the ones you would, I guess the most likely candidates could be attorneys, financial firms, real estate companies, marketing companies. We work a lot with contractors as well. So roofing contractors, HVAC. There's quite a few different folks that we work with. But what they really like about the business is that it's very flexible and can accommodate whatever life cycle of their business that they're in. It could be very accommodative. If it's something where maybe they have an office presently, their own office, and then they're expanding. We have one client that started actually as a virtual member. They were just using our office just for meetings when they had the need for the meetings. Then they found that they needed an office, and then they were growing and growing, and now they have 4 offices with us. That's a financial firm. And they're probably at the point where if they grow anymore, they may need their own dedicated space. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. We like to help people get to that point, and we feel they've graduated from Office Evolution at that point.
Well, a lot of success stories, and that's a perfect point to talk a little bit about the packages that are available. You talked about the growth of some of these companies, and you talked earlier in the program about the different models. Some of your customers are just using the space to collect their mail or meetings and things like that. What are the pricing packages like?
So the pricing packages vary, obviously, and we have virtual plans. So these are plans with that do not include the physical office itself, and they range anywhere from $79 a month to $299 a month. So depending on how many services that you really need for your business, we can bundle it, and you can upgrade, you can downgrade. It's on a month-to-month agreement. We prefer to have it that way, so that way there's flexibility. We don't like to lock people into longer-term agreements. For the offices themselves, those are a little bit more. They're all-inclusive with not only a fully furnished offices, but several business services included as well. And those range anywhere from about $600 to $1,000, even a little bit more than that, depending on the size of the office as well. But typically within that price range.
So these packages can be very affordable, and as you suggested earlier, can really help a entrepreneur start up, grow, and perhaps even graduate from Office Evolution. And I love that you said that, because that's clearly a goal of this program, as well as of all of us. We want to see business owners grow and succeed, and you are empowering them. I believe that's how we started this segment, empowering them to be successful business owners in our Chicagoland business community. So lots of exciting stuff. Dan Synwolt, the owner of Office Evolution. How can people learn more, get in touch, maybe even find the time to tour the space?
They can reach us a couple ways. One is through our website, and that is officeevolution.com. And search us by location. We're Chicago O'Hare. And there's many other locations. There's 60-plus locations across the country as well. Also, direct number for direct contact through phone is area code 847-380-1078.
Let's repeat it one more time for those just jotting it down.
Sure. Phone is 847-380-1078, and it's officeevolution.com.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for joining me here in studio. Great to learn all about Office Evolution and the many different packages and services that can be provided to business owners of any size. What a great lineup of guests throughout the program. We talked about media careers. We talked about wellness. We talked about iteration, and we certainly talked about office space. Lots of great things to learn about. You could get in touch with our friends at Tandem HR on their website. They have a new website with a great blog with great information, tandemhr.com. Give them a call, 630-928-0510. We'll be back next Sunday right here on the program, all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating. To success, let's get down to business.